And we are live. Another Naible Nexus LinkedIn Live. You can tell I'm getting my Z's in.
Nexon. I don't know if I like it or not.
That's how you know it's live, because the pronunciation sucks.
Or I'm typing and spelling horribly.
Hope that folks are joining us real time or in the replay are ready to get entertained and learn a thing or two. As always, come say hi and chat in the comments. We'll be monitoring it. We've got Nicole here too today. What's up, Nicole?
Hey guys. Another beautiful day in Columbus.
It's super hot here, but it's better than rainy than what it was supposed to be, so I'll take it. There's a 50-50 chance my son comes running in at some point. Just got home from soccer practice. Very, very sweaty, very tired and cranky. Makes it fun. I think he put a shirt on now at least, so
we know what that's like.
That's a start.
Yep. Today let's talk about AI on the run. Actually,
what? On the what?
AI on the run. When you need your personal AI and you want to do things, but you can't get to your massive desktop computer running major GPUs and high bandwidth internet. What do you do then? Just talking ahead of time before we went live.
Is remoting into your desktop through your phone not an acceptable answer?
Have you done that successfully? I've tried that. It usually goes poorly.
It works and it doesn't. It's not exactly a one-to-one. It works much better on an iPad.
You know what would be cool is if you could remote and talk to an agent, say perhaps like a swarm of agents that operated on your computer for your behalf, and that was the interface rather than like trying to cram your full like triple monitor desktop onto an iPhone screen.
Are you saying that a chatbot could be a UI for interaction with computer devices?
I mean, I prefer a voice bot, but yes. Yes.
I feel like it's all the same.
Hey, awesome. LinkedIn user. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate it. Yeah, always on the go, especially this summer with camps, practices, things like that. When we're thinking about the future of personal AI, if it's not on your person, how personal can it be? And so that's a perfect segue for us to kind of spend a little bit of time messing around with our iPhone app, which I'm going to try to use my desktop technology to stream here.
If that's not confusing, we're going to talk about mobile, but we're going to use a desktop to demo the mobile.
That's how we do. Okay. Nope.
Not supposed to call him out for it.
No,
this is the format.
I mean, I was just trying to keep track.
Yeah, me too.
Do as we say, not as we do.
It's all good. Not ready to share that yet. Ta-da! It's an app. It looks reasonable. How about that? So this is Nexus in your pocket. Most of the functionality that you'll find on app.naible.ai, you will also find on the App Store in this handy little thing. Nope. Looks awesome, dude.
And our special guest.
Say hi.
What's up?
How was soccer?
How's soccer?
Good.
That's good.
Good. All right, we're going to go talk to computers, okay?
How are you talking to computers?
I'll show you. Let's talk to a computer. Let's say my son just got home from soccer camp, and he's pretty hot and tired. What would be some fun things that we could do this afternoon? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. What are some fun things to do this afternoon? Let's make sure that was a momentary thing and not a stop the call and fix our build thing. Okay, yeah, it is working. I don't know, maybe it's just grumpy, needed to wake up. So I am talking to our Nexus task management tool, which is actually multiple tools stitched together if you're familiar with our web app, we have our Canvas, we have our chatbot and researcher, have image generation, a bunch of other things. But task management lets me go put some things together and have it run in a sequence. And in this case, it's going to use some of its knowledge of me, I believe, including my location. We'll see how good it does. And I actually, because I did the second request with not much context, I don't expect this to be that great. But I love this thing. I love being able to kick off tasks when I'm on the run, especially when I kind of have a half-baked idea that I want to come back to later. So I clean this out for demo purposes, but usually my task tray here is a mess as I'm just putting stuff in and taking them out. What do you guys like to use the task management for? Best bars or drinks?
I like to use it to build different sort of like ways to ingest information. So newsletter style or blog style output on different research topics. That's what I mainly use it for.
I use it for a little bit of everything. Mostly the tasks that I don't want to have to stop and do myself. I might require a little extra legwork or some research and then some action. I had it look up concerts in the area. I had it figure out what concert was in the area and then what are local hotels in that area. Trying to plan some trips this summer. So yeah, anything that takes a little legwork, if I've found that I can kick it off and it at least gets the ball rolling on what I need to get done.
Yeah. Nice. I'm using our research tool here to just refine this. Best definition for groups in. That thing churn. Yeah, no, I find this to be very helpful. It's also like I like to be able to tailor it and let this thing finish before I do that. But I can go back now and change the task, see the steps that it took and correct it, reprompt it, have a little bit more control over what it does than some of the other kind of mobile apps that I play with. And I mean, I have so many AI mobile apps on my phone. It's kind of silly. John, how many AI apps do you have on your phone?
I don't even want to talk about it. It's not enjoyable. I have too many.
Try managing the subscriptions.
I can't even. Yeah, I mean, I just this week got invited to 3 different beta or 2 betas and an alpha. One of the betas is awesome. The other one is decent. The alpha is absolutely trash, but
nice.
I've seen it.
Hey, you know what? We don't trash alphas anymore.
No, I get it. But the speed in which everybody is able to go from like, I have an idea, here's a shitty alpha, to like, hey, here's a really good beta is insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you invite them back?
I would say like the task management is our alpha version. And we're working on the beta version now. Yeah. I'm excited about that one.
Yes. Absolutely.
I know, John, you're always over there playing with new features and it's just like a little teaser. Mm-hmm. And then the rest of the team anxiously waits for everything to release so we can
we get these cool screenshots.
Show it off. Always 10 steps ahead.
Well, the biggest thing with the alpha is it's I don't know, one-dimensional. It's only going to use one tool once, and then at the end of when it's done, it's going to send the email and build your canvas or whatever the output is or whatever you've asked for. If in the new version, it's going to use the tools asynchronously and self-scale. So it may run 3 research, actions at the same time. It may be writing while it's researching at the same time. And then all of those tools
what I did.
behind
Isn't that a funny background?
Prompt. So a lot more autonomous, a lot more scalable. My new favorite is asking it, having it write me a book. About 50 pages is what it usually ends up with like a very basic prompt. But I think the interesting side and like a lot of the fun of it is it actually uses your Pi in the content creation. So when you ask it to write a book, your style and your bio and all of like your history and everything that like is built into that or whatever you've given it is all part of that book and its context.
And you haven't
Or
honed
its
it,
output.
John. You speak a second language when it comes to how you work with AI. All of the things that come out of your AI, regardless if it's a professional tone, a sarcastic tone, meme bot, it's got you written all over it. It's so good.
Well, I think eventually everybody will have that.
Well, here's what our alpha version gives you.
Cool.
If I, let me try to put this back on here. Not emojis, so they're kind of fun. But over in our projects, I put up 51 documents of things that I've written before, so I can talk to it. Again, I'm on the road here, and I think, what did I just ask it? Like, what are my perspectives on AI development? And it's giving me all sorts of things, little stubs that I could start a blog post on or write something about. Organize my thoughts.
We're using a project in that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the chunks.
Yeah, that's probably not ideal, but it could have been from a test round. I'm not sure if normal users coming in would see that or if they'd see.
It's I think that's one of the feedback areas where sometimes the actual document title comes in and the information, and then sometimes it actually just puts the placeholder chunk in there. So that's one of the things that we got to fix. But we should. Go ahead.
So it's a lot of fun just kind of playing with, again, like on the run or waiting for a pickup, things that I sometimes do in my workflow. So I go through here, read through some of this stuff, and I'll go and create a, start an essay with some of that content.
I was going to say, why don't we walk through the different like locations in the app?
Sure.
Like show templates, show how each of the functions work. Because I think templates seems to be the thing most of the customers like the most.
All right, let's make a social media post. Boom. We'll make a social media post about AI on the go. I'm going to make this for LinkedIn, because that's where everybody's watching, right? I'm going to apply my writing style. Audience will be, we only have business professionals on LinkedIn, right?
You keep losing your screen in and out. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not.
No, it's not. This is not as sustainable of a presentation method as I had hoped. Allow. Present. Screen. It's awesome. But it's live.
So the other thing too is whenever you're clicking on things, we don't see a mouse. So if you could call out like what you're clicking on.
Oh, great point. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just clicking through all of these things. I'll go back to where I started here once I've done that. Call to action. Try the Naible Nexus mobile app on Apple and Google Play today. And also,
today I'm Ron Burgundy.
Has shown in the live stream. Boom. Continue. Boom. All right. So this is going to use some of my Pi, which, if you're tuning in for the first time, is my personal intelligence entity. And what it knows about me, it's going to use the information I've given it, as well as guidance that we have for how to structure and format a social media post. And it's going to think really hard, and a bunch of gerbils in our data center are going to run on their wheel. And
I still love that animation.
Yeah. And it's actually already written the post, and now it's rewriting the post in my style. Adding profanity. Boom. AI in your pocket. Crashing through bus airport. Yep.
Download Naible Nexus. Oh man, even added a nice little ad at the bottom. There's your call to action.
There's the post. No edits.
No edits.
I'll push that into our community.
Full send.
Full send, exactly. So that was here. Where I'm scrolling in the middle here. I was scrolling with these things. I love these little templates. They're pretty good. And then, you can go kind of over here on our left menu to see in the community where I just posted that.
So we had a bunch of requests for the people that wanted more templates, but we never got people to submit what templates they wanted. So if you are listening to this or you catch this later, please let us know what templates you want to see. Or we'll just start adding them randomly until people, like them.
I was gonna say, as of right now, templates are specific to mobile app, right? But I think we have some requests to take those up, possibly make them available on web.
The UI is, the process is the same in in the web app. You can have it write and then have it apply these templates. We do have them, and you could do it with automation too. But that form factor is pretty nice. So at some point, I think we'll put that up on the web.
Octopus.
Yeah, they're like post templates after you've already written content and it applies it versus like the way. And I think the feedback was they like the mobile templates better because it's sort of like a form that they fill out.
Yep. So yeah, that's templates. I think we showed you a task before, but let's do it. Let's do it properly this time. Let's see. What's a good task? Any suggestions from the audience?
The red octopus.
Teddy's had some good recommendations so far.
Yeah. Teddy, what do you want my AI to do?
There you go.
What should I do?
Make a funny picture.
Make a funny picture. Make a funny picture of a red octopus playing with 8 soccer balls. There we go. That's a good question. I don't know if that is going to work or not. Go to image generator. There we go. And then use the generate image of the red octopus and send it to me. Let's see how it goes. So it's running right now. You can see the result.
Wait, the octopus is running right now?
Yeah. It's running in the background. It's an octopus and not a gerbil.
Is it?
I don't know, but like an image of an octopus trying to run on a hamster wheel just
it's like slithering.
Interesting, to say the least.
Hey, I can do it.
Yeah, it's dropping the link. You'll have to go to web to see it. That was one of the mobile issues. It wasn't dropping the image.
All right. Well, it's there. Ouch.
Just grab the prompt and drop it in image.
Yeah. Well, you know what I can do? I can take this off for a second and go over to my web version because I am at my desktop, right? And pop over, and that's the other nice thing that all of my AI apps need to have, right? Is they need to synchronize. Otherwise, what are we doing? Oh, nice. You know what? It actually worked. Where'd we go? Hang on. Let me just check this on the... We're doing it live, guys. This is how we're doing it.
I mean, if there is the best debugging strategy, just go live and demo.
So what's interesting...
Said no one ever.
What's interesting is this is the output of the task. And when I go to... See, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to present, share my screen. This screen here. No, not that one. Nope, that's not the right one. Where am I? too many app screens open. But it worked. Trust me. No, it Naible Nexus AI. This is what the output was, and when I clicked that link, it went to this.
There you go.
So it did technically work. And on the
Teddy,
run,
check it out.
do you like the picture, Teddy?
Oh
Is it silly enough?
yeah.
You have to ask about why there's like
What, 12
of them.
soccer balls?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Well, I mean, it has multiple legs, so it has to juggle multiple balls, obviously.
It does have 8. It has the right number of
It-
legs, although this one's
But
kind of like
extra.
calamari.
Don't worry about that little guy.
I know why, because you got one.
You should take that.
It doesn't have the chip. I know. Maybe it was hitting a ball so hard that it.
Yeah, maybe.
You should
That was probably it.
analyze it,
Ooh, yeah, okay.
put the information into the prompt, and then magic prompt it. I'm curious.
Yeah, let's do it. So
Now we're experimenting, which is even more fun live.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna share my desktop screen to do some of this stuff faster. So hopefully you can see that now.
But
I'm gonna
I will say these are all in the mobile app also.
download. And all right, that's back. Analyze the image. So this is taking the image of our friendly octopus. Put him in here. All right, image features vibrant red octopus order. So now just take all of this, you think, into the image generator?
That's what I do. This also works for marketing.
Yep.
If you want to take ads,
That's pretty
you
cool.
like images, certain styles, you can grab it, do the image analysis, and then replicate it within the AI.
Yeah, no, that's a really powerful use case, actually. One of these days we'll get the video generation in there too.
Oh yeah. Well, I think one of the funnest examples was we had a local entrepreneur. She has 3 different restaurants, and we were doing this using an example that she chose, and all we did was grab that image analysis, drop it into the chat, and she was able to just prompt it with her color palette, change the entire design, and then created examples of that ad, but specific to her company. And she was just like, oh my word, I just paid $15,000 for this. Wow.
A lot more
That
detail.
looks pretty cool.
1, 2,
There's only
3,
6.
4. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11 legs and
I don't know. Wait a second. 1,
6
2,
balls.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, Teddy.
Yep. That's a little too many.
Which do you like better? This picture or this one? First one.
I like the first one.
You like the first one better?
Yeah.
It's much more vibrant.
It's so.
Yeah.
I like it because of the glowing.
You like the glowing?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Tell it to do a Pixar style or cartoon style or
Ooh,
make it
yeah.
3D.
Let's let me do Pixar style of.
And does it say a specific number of legs? Or is it just octopus? Let's hope it knows it has 8.
One tip I'll say about anytime you're using things like Pixar style, if you describe what Pixar style is, like large eyes, very cute, oversized features, cartoony but 3D representation, stuff like that. The best way is to do it with your prompt. it will get much more accurate and a better representation of the style, because you're always run into some sort of copyright protection now, where the AI is like,
Yeah.
reflects some of that stuff. And that's any image generator. If you describe it or what that style is, you will do much better. It's not like Midjourney's being sued or anything. Their new video generator is pretty cool for cartoons.
I haven't tried. Are you saying Midjourney is?
Yeah, they came out with a new video generator, and it's pretty slick.
Me. Character design. Well, let's shove that all in there and then let the magic prompt figure it out.
Elephant sleep.
Magic prompt makes sense of that. That was really fast.
I took the most powerful piece in chess.
Oh, it put Pixar Inspired back in. Interesting.
The magic prompt did? Oh,
Uh-huh.
or the
Yeah.
I just prompted to say like remove.
Let's see what this.
Aw, my little guy's cute. 1, 2, 3,
What's that?
4, 5, 6, 7. Might be a leg short.
7-legged octopus. Amputee.
Do. And as John has corrected me before, the delay here is on the OpenAI API set. Just sometimes these images take a while to load.
All I know is it's faster.
Yeah.
It's as fast as it can possibly be.
It's funny too. Ooh,
Ooh.
this guy looks kind of like.
Magic prompt's a little heavy on the camera imaging.
Teddy, what do you think about this one?
Which one's Pixar?
Well, this is slightly big, still a little, not quite Pixar. I'm gonna just do a Pixar.
It's literally what I did. Just Pixar sound octopus juggling soccer balls.
Oh, I'll put Nicole's into the screen share for the benefit of the audience. Oh, that guy's cute.
Right?
Actually,
Yeah.
I think there's a character that looks like that.
Probably.
I think last time we went to dig,
Yeah.
I saw a guy like that.
That penguins. Penguins.
No, it was pink.
He was pink. What movie was he from?
It was from Nemo, and he didn't have,
Nemo.
and he was and it was a girl, like that
Yeah. There's a pink Nemo octopus.
Oh, yeah. The one who inks.
That guy? That doesn't look like him.
Right?
What?
Aw, you made me ink. And she's a squid.
That's a
Yeah.
squid.
She's not She is
No,
squid,
I
right?
thought that was a squid in that.
This one is definitely copyright
Oh.
infringement.
Whoa, that one looks just like it.
It is it.
You think?
Dad,
You copied and pasted it.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's just because I'm not sharing that tab.
Cute.
yes, let's celebrate.
So this is the real Pixar in pink, and then this is Nicole's Pixar. And mine just loaded. Ah,
Yeah, I'm so lucky. I have treatment.
Now it's a competition. I have to join in.
here you go.
Oh, that's a good. See, I like that one.
See, my goal, I think, for each of these is let's just put so much random stuff on the community that people are just going to
Now-
feel like they're missing out on the fun.
Now we should take that and put it in VO3.
And make a move.
Ooh, not yet on the app, but yes. I'm just gonna have Manus in the list for me.
Oh, I forgot he's supposed to be red, right?
Does he have to be red?
I don't know. That was a Teddy
See,
request.
I think we should start competitions.
Yeah, like funkiest octopus competition.
Well, yeah, that
The
or
glob-
just prompting in general, or using the AI competitions,
I like it.
and just have some fun with it.
like the mid-journey prompt competitions that they do like Friday evenings. With, like,
Those are hilarious.
well, the
Globby
globulous knobs.
Yep.
What's this?
Globby knobs.
All right.
So
Explain.
Midjourney used to host these like prompt competitions, and the host would start off with like random words, and then whoever would win the next round would get to pick the next prompt words, and the winner picked globulous knobs as the words that had to be included in the prompt. And so John was playing, and that's where he got his phone screen background. Like if he calls some people will see the globby knobs picture. It comes up as like a little
I've seen
like
that thing.
jelly thing like screaming.
Yeah, it's a little fish. It's adorable.
Globby knob.
It's great.
Yeah, it was fun because like Midjourney especially, they have very specific key terms that have very
This little
specific
guy.
influence
Mhm.
on the AI. And I love the way you get to like I don't know, really control Midjourney with some of those key terms. So I don't know, like I think it was Sunday nights, if I'm not was it Sunday nights, Nicole?
Thought it was Friday, but I
can't
know,
remember.
maybe it's Sunday.
One
We
day,
were always driving during that time.
one day a week, they would host these competitions, and essentially whoever had the most wins at the end of it won like free Midjourney for whatever, some sort of little prize. But it was a really good like community event, and I mean there were thousands of people that would show up to these calls and be prompting and submitting their images, and literally people just vote in Discord, thumbs up, thumbs down, heart, whatever, and whatever image has the most likes is the one that takes away the win, and then they get the key term. They get to choose the key term. So if you're really strategic, a couple people did it. Nobody really knew some of the styles or some of the terms that they had been playing around with, and if you could make a run in the game and pretty much like out prompt everybody if you were really strategic about how like you applied it. But it was really fun. It was definitely a good way to learn the different ways to influence the model. And also, they got 1,000 people sitting in there testing and kicking the hell out of their AI and live talking about it, right there in chat. Even if they don't like something, they're going like, oh my goodness, I got this crazy prompt. And, of course they're sucking that in with the engineers on the other side going, hey, why did this prompt, do this? And people are just, dropping all the information right there.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think where they hosted it, did they host it in Discord?
I
could have swore it was like a Discord channel that you had to like.
Yeah, it was Discord. There you go.
Eddie, look.
Oh, I love that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's VO3 with our image, orchestrated by Manus.
That is pretty good.
Dad, can you make
That's so good.
Now,
Yes, I can.
I was gonna say, now if you could script it out.
Like that, just I'm doing different
Hey.
stuff.
I'm getting directions. So what do you want him to do?
Okay.
I want him to eat a bunch of snacks. No, like juggle a bunch of snacks.
Okay. Wait,
Snack.
let's make a story. So like once upon a time there's a juggling octopus. He needs a conflict. Something's gonna happen,
Ooh.
and he has to overcome it.
Is he trying to win a soccer game?
Like a killer whale tries to eat him.
A killer whale tries to eat him,
Yeah.
and then he kicks the ball
Hits
with
him
the
with
killer
the
whale,
soccer
ball?
and he goes away.
Now I was thinking different.
You would have the killer whale eat him, though, wouldn't you?
What if the killer whale is his friend?
Okay. What if the
And
killer
he
whale is
helps
his
him.
friend?
You could Randy, you could have tasks outline a story, the kids book, like, and create the outline, and then you can expand upon that outline with the prompts, creating the images, and create a kids book in Canvas.
Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can get my screen share back up.
There you go. All you parents out, create a kids book this summer for your kids.
Yeah, your kids are home and sitting on the iPad. That sometimes happens. All right, this back up.
I dropped my octopuses into
all right,
chat.
I want task. All right, so create the outline for a 4-act kids story involving a octopus that juggles soccer balls.
He's
Find
wearing
a
shoes.
conflict and a resolution that is both funny and teaches a lesson for kids. I think by the time we get our tasks beta up into the mobile app, we'll be able to call VO 17 and have it it'll have it work. Okay, it's running. Ooh, so we're researching story structures. Then we're doing a detailed outline. And then using the tutorial. Oh, hey, bud. And then visually appealing draft. Let's see, we can kind of check in on it. Act 1 setup. Octopus learns about an upcoming soccer tournament. Faces obstacles, such as you're an octopus. Unique playing style. And surprising victory. Okay, let's see here.
And then once this finishes, and I know I've done this with a couple of different things. I've done a story for my nephews. I've done a story about our animals just to do some demos. And once everything's written or you have your chapters and stuff, or even just like your ideas, all like stream of consciousness, upload them into a project so you can reference them. And then it helps you write your story from there too.
Ooh,
I know some
I
of
like
our
it.
users are doing similar of their like novels and their books and their white papers that they've been writing. And then that's also a really fun play onto like the Learn My Style that we have in there. I was always a big fan of Shel Silverstein growing up. So I kind of did like a
Okay,
style along those lines or of
Mhm.
like his stories mixed with like other famous storytellers like Ronald Dahl and Dr. Seuss and stuff like that. So I have a style. What did I call her? Ava Luminous, I think is her author name.
Mhm.
Can I have this?
What I also love about this is a great demonstration of working with one hand. So there's my octopus story.
I was gonna say, fair warning, my kids heard what was happening and they want to join in. So we might
I was
have
just gonna say,
we might have other visitors. They were
I
like,
was
"What is
just-
that?" And they saw the video, Randy. So you started it now.
yeah. I was
We're gonna have to take this
I-
off the LinkedIn platform though, and probably go on like
Why? It's live. Who cares?
no, I mean professional. This is like we got to get on like the Miss Rachel channel or something.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's on
PBS.
YouTube too.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, all right. So I set that up. Now I'm popping back over to my computer here and finding my file, outline, octopus story. Okay, I don't know if Manus can do all of this, but create.
Well, I would do the book. I know you can do that one, but
Yeah.
the videos, it's not going to be able. You're going to have to sit there for a long time and put them. all
Yeah, that's
together.
true. I guess I got to make each image.
Yeah,
So
that will work better if you do the images and then
Yeah.
sequentially drop them for the videos.
Uh-huh.
As long as you have character consistency, you'll be good.
That's the trick. What's your trick to character consistency?
Using the
Move it
image
up.
analysis. So whatever character I stick with, I go with the image analysis, and then I ask my prompt to start moving the images with character consistency, and I move them into Canvas. So that way I have my storyboard, but it's all the same character and description.
Got it.
And the more detail, that's what's interesting about character consistency. You can get to a lot of, detail that you just wouldn't expect to have influence on the model. And sometimes that's trial and error, unfortunately. But, okay, this one is just too fun. Randy, if you didn't see, I threw a couple into chat.
Ooh, okay.
But the one, just kidding. I have my kids peering over here. They're creeping.
Here, one of them. Tell them that one of them come over here.
Here, Claire, Claire, one of you go join Nicole, and one of you can hang out with me.
I'll go, Nicole. No. Okay,
All right.
never
Okay.
mind. Wait, how many people? I don't know.
So the first competition was octopuses. So
Is that octopus
this one,
soccer?
yeah, Randy's son chose the image. So right now Randy's making actually he made a video from the one that he found also, which is pretty cool. So
Can I try to make one?
yeah, let's let Randy finish what he's doing, and then we'll do me and you can do one.
You know what this boat is called?
What's that book called?
It's called Starboard.
Starboard. That's a good name for a boat. All right.
I got the stars on it.
So I think I'm going to take this story. So I want to take my image analyzer. Stop sharing for a second. Choose file. So here's Ollie. Analyze him. Share. All right. So this is going to be Ollie. And then I'm going to go to generator. I'm going to say using this character, write this scene. Boop. Boop. And cancel that request. Generate. If that worked, maybe I might have to do the magic prompt. Whoa. Wrong story. What's going on here? It's weird.
All right, Claire's input. We have a unicorn eating ice cream.
Oh.
Story to be continued. We're running it over here.
This is weird. I think we might have just found a bug.
What about that?
Where is it? Are you using the story context in the entire canvas? Yeah, I would take the canvas out.
No.
Because it's also taking in anything that's sitting in canvas.
No, it shouldn't do that unless I have the check here.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I can't
Should
see
be
on the screen.
Anyway,
So what is it doing?
it's just taking the
Instruction.
text verbatim.
Oh, because so when you prompt what you just did, you're prompting a book. So it's trying to create like an actual coloring book or image book or something that you would see it, including the text. So the way I would do that is before I would even put it into the prompt, I would highlight your Act 1, and I wouldn't even include Act 1. I would use the introduction and inciting incident, and I would just say, turn this into an image prompt up in your agent, and then use that image prompt to put it in your magic prompt. But because it's structured and it looks like, or it's telling it like setup, introduction, and like it's trying to create a book page.
What about Sketchwit?
Sketchwit. Sketchwit's fun.
Yeah, like
We might have to add Sketchwit to the environment.
That's what I mean. Like,
so
like if you want to make a picture, he always explain. Like, if you say I want to make a octopus playing soccer, he explains how it work, like how the picture would be, and then you can copy and then paste it into an AI that makes pictures.
Yeah.
I think what happened was I had hit image request a couple times, and so then the images were just popping up and changing randomly on me, and that confused me.
I've done that also. If you hit enter,
Mm-hmm.
So apparently soccer is a theme because Clark wants soccer also. So
I love soccer.
These are soccer sharks.
Wait, do you know? Wait,
Oh yeah.
how old is Randy's kid?
Eddie is 6.
Teddy is 6.
Wow,
And then he has a
Clark goes,
baby.
Wow, and he made that?
Yeah, Jamie.
All right, so that's my first image. Then image number 2. Go back to here. Get my description.
And like all my boats, it's a fishing boat from Teddy Tree. We just use the challenges.
How did you use tasks to come up with your story arc, Randy?
Yes.
Clark is struggling with his story arc.
I spoke to tasks and then had to tweak it a little bit, but all right. So now Ollie is tangled up in his own tentacles while trying to dribble.
That sounds
Determination and comic frustration with friendly sea creatures
Okay.
watching.
The image created. He wanted anime soccer, and this is what he got. He goes, that is really cool.
Yes. Okay, wait, where'd that go?
Oh wow, that's pretty good. I like that.
Pufferfish. Wait, pufferfish, seahorse, turtle.
Oh, he's got his legs in a tangle.
The other thing is, Randy, I don't know if we mentioned this, but inside of the drop downs, there's a quality and a background and a format. The quality is probably the one that you want to mess with the most when you have an image that you like and you want to see it either higher fidelity or with more detail. If you change the quality to high, it will give you a better image. That looks like a sticker.
Actually, that does. Now that you say it.
Like, I feel like that should be a sticker.
I'm gonna send it to Claire, and she's gonna make it a sticker.
Ooh, wait. Do you see the next one?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a war and race. It's for wars and it's for race.
Oh, okay.
Like it's the counting down for races and have to fight in wars.
Got it. All right. Let's go to the last thing here. Climate. Big tournament rise. Counter ups.
They're heading out to sea on the war.
How's the story coming over there? We've got Tangles. What's next? Right now, I've been asked to remove the lightning from the soccer players.
That I think there.
Apparently, the other team's getting penalty kicks for lightning on the field and lighting the ball on fire.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to get a yellow card.
Not in there.
So I gotta get a yellow card now.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Like what
That's not very descriptive.
You know the play that Clark was trying to do was like in between my legs.
Nutmeg.
Nothing.
Claire said that you should make is it a person? I missed your image. Make them nutmegging, kicking the ball through the other person's legs.
How does that work when you've got 8 legs?
That's an excellent question.
All right, I'm gonna just
I
rewrite
guess
this.
I meant for
I think
for
the
Clark's story. Maybe
the
not the octopus.
octopus needs to be a goalie.
Oh.
Mm.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's where I would do if instead of dribbling, he's a goalie because
Are you the goalie?
he's an octopus.
Ooh. So that makes sense.
How did you prompt your task to write out all of the different chapters, or did you do one at a time?
I asked for 4x.
Where are you live on?
Everywhere.
Oh, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
But
X.
most of those.
You know what, Randy? I think we need to make a kids book form.
Yeah, we can automate this whole thing.
Yep.
Well, okay, that's better.
I like it.
5 or 6 images, the storyline, all of it, and then just edit it.
Yeah. Well, we're up on time. I'll keep working on this and share it in the community.
We will post them in the community
Yeah.
because I'm very excited about this unicorn enjoying her strawberry ice cream.
Nice. I see some pretty epic soccer anime happening too. So if you're still with us, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you had fun. Kind of went all over the place here as one does with kids. But yeah, let us know what you liked, or better yet, share your favorite artwork and use case in the community, and let's all AI together.
Thanks for your time, guys.
Have a good one.
Looking forward to your stories. Bye. Oh, there's another kid. That one's a fur baby this time. Bye, guys.
Bye.